From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2231, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. The Atlantic hurricane season once again signals the time for extra amateur radio alertness.
By the time Hurricane Hannah was downgraded to a tropical depression near the border of the United States and Mexico, at least 4 people were dead and 4 others were missing. Amateur radio operators were emerging from several tense hours of communications that began on the morning of Saturday, the 25th of July. The amateur radio station at the National Hurricane Center, WX4NHC, activated and had the support of the VoIP Hurricane Net, where hams activated to provide ground truth data, including surface and damage reports. Hams in the Corpus Christi and Brownsville areas, or those with relays in those areas, called into the VoIP Hurricane Net using Skywarn reporting criteria. Hams use modes including Echolink, IRLP, and All-Star, with 2 other hams using the private telephone network Ham Shack Hotline. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Christian Kudnick, K0STH.
Hurricane Isaias is on track to scrape up the eastern seaboard of the U.S., and Newsline is following that story. After a trial run was to expire, hams in New Zealand just got more time to enjoy 60 meters.
July 24th has come and gone, but 60 metres is still alive and well in New Zealand for some amateurs. The band was accessible as part of a trial period that was to have ended on the 24th of July. Hams in ZL land now have a 3-month extension, meaning they're able to continue using the band until the 24th of October. Radio operators need to have a sub-license obtained from the New Zealand Amateur Radio Transmitter Society, which extends the station's primary license to include 60 metres. Hams who wish to participate in the trial and would like a sub-license can download an application form at nzart.org.nz. The trial period has been put in place so NZART, Radio Spectrum Management, and the band's primary users can explore the feasibility of permitting amateur use there on a secondary basis without creating interference for primary users. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jim Meechan, ZL2BHF.
Still in that part of the world, Australian call signs are undergoing some changes.
The Australian Communications and Media Authority has made some administrative changes to call signs, which the authority says is designed to give more flexibility and options to amateurs who are being given a more active role in managing their own call signs. All licensed hams will have the ability to obtain a 3-letter call sign. This change removes the association between the call sign suffixes and amateur qualifications, whether the license is for foundation, standard or advanced level. The result is that a ham can now have a call sign to last their lifetime. This includes any moves the amateur may make from one state or territory to another, a change that formerly required a change in call sign. The changes are also designed to make access to digital modes easier for foundation licensees. The foundation call sign structure has not been compatible with all modes of digital operation. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm John Williams, VK4JJW.
And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With Christian Kudnick, K0STH, Jim Meechan, ZL2BHF, John Williams, VK4JJW, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.